and welcome back to TD Fans Talk, ladies and gentlemen. It is an amazing Friday morning, and y'all already know why it's amazing. It's the same reason it's amazing every morning because we are up, we are at it, we are alive, thank God. It is 6:31 a.m. on October 11th, 2019. We are blessed to be here. Good morning to you all. I am so happy that we made it to Friday. What an amazing week, guys. And we have the Washington Redskins coming up this Friday. I just want to give a few shout outs to those who are in the comment section. The first one in the room is Joe Miller. Shout out to you, Joe Miller. That's myself. Cliff Peterson's in the building. And happy fans, Friday fans family from Michael Simmons, Clemente 3472 in the house, Daniel D. Good morning to you all. What's up, Pete? Stealth Kills. What's up, man? How are you? Yo, I just realized Jerry went to my high school, Deerfield Beach. Yes, sir. Jerry Judy, baby. You right. Tim Mathis, I see you. Fins up, Joseph Solomon. Yo, GMTD. Hey, that sounds good, man. Hey, I had this franchise in the right place, baby. Man, I'll have us in the right place, man. But I think Greer's all right, man. Greer's going to get the job done for us, man. Y'all mark my words. You'll see. Hey, TD Big Dog. Freaky Friday, baby. Let's go. Hot like that. Hit that like button on the way in. Yes, hi from UK. Shout out to UK in the building. Midnight Crisis. I see you. Every time you come on, I be headed to bed. That's all right, Daniel D. Well, you my check, man. You my checks and balances. You're my checks and balances, man. Shout out to y'all being here today. Miami first win, baby. I got some special news this morning. Long story short, TD gave in, y'all. TD gave in, man. What's good, TD? I'm 5 hours away from Miami, coming down to see the game. Big J doing big things. That's what's up, man. Pete said, fins up Sunday. Can't wait. So, guys, let me go ahead and start the show, the top of the show, letting y'all know what the big news is. Nah, I ain't letting y'all know yet. Oh, man. But, hey, y'all, it's something to do with this weekend, man. Has something to do with this weekend. Y'all, let's see. Good morning, TD L. Burgess, 1978. Shout out to you guys. Man, I'm excited, man. We got the Washington Redskins this week. Will we get a victory? That's what it's about, man. That's what it's about. Y'all hear this music, man? Y'all got to go check my boy out. It's called Loud Thoughts, man. Loud Thoughts. Patriots are 6-0. Yeah, man. That's what we're about to talk about. We're about to talk about a little bit of that. We're going to vibe out to some music for another minute, and then we're going to get started. Get some people some more time to come in the room. But hit that like button on your way in, guys. Hit that like button on your way in the room. We got 6 likes. Come on now. We got more people liking than that. 6 likes. Get it together. Get it together. There we go. We getting that like button up. Hit that like button on your way in. Woo! Life is great, baby. Let's go, fans. Exactly, Jonathan. Isn't it great? Isn't it great? Regardless of the heartache, regardless of the stress, regardless of everything that gets thrown your way, at the end of the day, life is great. Life is great. You doing a stream later? I have to catch that one. If so, I got you, Daniel. I got you. I should be streaming later, man. Shouldn't be an issue. Woo! I hit it so hard I put a bruise on the Skins driver license. I'm trucking up. Woo, woo. That's what's up, Tim. Okay, later. See you then. All right, Daniel. You take care, man. Get your rest, man. Mic is off. Mic is off. Can y'all hear me? Want to make sure. It might just be that individual. Can y'all hear me? Yes or no? Good morning, Bahamas Dolphins. Shout out to you. Yes, TD. So you make your decision on going to the game. I don't know, man. I don't know. Yeah, they can hear me. It's working. Oh, okay. 24 in the room, only 12 likes. No, we got to check that right now, man. We got to check that at the door. Hit that like button, y'all. Yes, my boy. Shout out to you, Midnight Crisis. I see you, man. We vibing out. It's time to get up. Some of y'all, it's y'all last day of the week, Friday. Some of y'all, you still got the weekend to put some work in, but that's all right, man. It's all right. Woo! Good morning, Jeff. Some of y'all still laying in bed. That's all right. Enjoy your rest. Good morning to you, Jeff. Let me see if we hitting that like button now. We got 27 in the room, 15 likes. Come on. You ain't got to be like Matt Burke. Show your love and appreciation by just clicking that like button, y'all. Let's see if we can get 20 likes. It's Rosen time for the next 10 years. Ooh, Pete, man, we got to talk, Pete. Pete, sometimes you be flip-flopping, man. One day is Rosen for the next 10 years. The next day, man, Rosen just might not be the answer. And then it's this. Come on, man, Pete. We need you to stick with one. Man, maybe somebody. You sharing an account, Pete? Are you sharing an account with somebody, Pete? Let me know, man. I've been driving for 10 hours now. Ooh, man. What's up with that? What you driving for 10 hours for, man? Are you on the road? Is it your work? Are you trucking? Or are you headed to the game? Tell me, what is it? What got you driving that long, man? I'm going to go live tonight. I can't wait, Pete. I can't wait. And guess what, guys? Guess what? We got a special show this morning. You know why? We got a special show this morning because people are saying that they're going to go live tonight for the panel show, but guess what? You have an opportunity to go live this morning on the Good Morning Show, ladies and gentlemen. There is the link below. If you want to join the conversation this morning on the show, you have the utmost opportunity to do so. The link has just been posted in the comment section. Oh man, if you wanna join the morning conversation, we are here. You get to show everybody that you woke up like this, just like I woke up like this. I woke up like this, I guess. Good morning, Roadrunner. Coming from DC to see the game Sunday. That's what's up, man. You be careful, man. How much more of a trip do you have? How much more driving do you have to do? I said Rosen needs to win some games, but if Rosen goes 0-16, he's done in Miami. It's just automatically his fault if he go 0-16, huh? Good morning, best Dolphins. That's what's up, Vic. 29 in the room, 19 likes. 10 of y'all. It ain't 10 Matt Burks. I know it ain't. Hit that like button, guys, because we're about to get started. We're about to dive in. This is just the early morning session where we vibe out, chat a little. Good morning to you, Roadrunner. Good morning to all of my Dolphins family. Shout out to you, David Nance, for shouting out everybody. What up, TD? Morning. Good morning to you, Esteban. First win this weekend. Jonathan, I couldn't have said it better. Guys at work taking their Dolphins gear down. I tell them it's more important now than ever. Thank you, C. Oh, my gosh. Comment of the morning. Tell them it's more important now than ever, man. You better keep it up. If you're a fan, you show your pride in a winning situation or losing situation. You don't run from it. That's that Mayweather behavior. That's that, oh, I don't want people to know, or I'm not proud. Man, you be proud of your team. You stick your chin up high. And you love your Dolphins, man. It doesn't matter if Rose and win the rest of the games, or if he doesn't win any games. That would be the best case scenario. Then we could just drive the lines and he will be our franchise. 5 hours away from Miami. All right, big boy. Hopefully we can get you through another hour and a half, man. That's what's up, man. You be safe, though. You be safe out there. Stay focused. You've been driving overnight. That's what's up, man. Stay focused. You're almost at that hump part, man. You got another hour. I'm glad I'm live to take you through a part of that, man. About to get started, y'all. Woo! Tim Matt Burks and the rest are Adam Gates. Nah, we done closed the gap. We got 30 people in the room and 26 likes, ladies and gentlemen. And that is amazing. Welcome back to TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. We are here. We are here. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. We are all in our places with bright smiley faces, and this is the way that we start our day. Good morning to you. Good morning to you. Live on this Friday, 6:43 a.m. Eastern Standard Time, October 11, 2019. Coming to you all with another, hopefully, great show. I hope y'all notice, I got my Dolphin upside down, baby. We're going to flip that after this weekend. We're going to flip it after this weekend, and I'm going to need y'all help to do it, baby. Let's go. We're going to get this first W, all right? Shout out to everybody. If you want to join the conversation this morning and be live on the Wake Up with TD, you have the opportunity to do so. The link is in the comment section below. Your choice. I know some of y'all laying in bed and all this and that, but it's all right, man. Pigeon eyes to you. You must have heard me from yesterday. Who y'all go against? We got the Redskins. And the reality is a lot of people sleep on the Redskins because they're 0-5. But at the end of the day, we cannot sit here and ignore the fact that they do have a good defense, especially their defensive line is very formidable. It will be a test for us this week. I am very interested in seeing how the Miami Dolphins coaching staff will handle this. Hopefully they handle it the right way and they scheme for this game and get the fan base a victory. This isn't just about just getting just losing or winning. This is getting the fan base a victory, man. I was disgusted yesterday, guys. I was disgusted yesterday, man. I actually, because one of the subscribers, they've been telling me, hey, you need to reach out to Joe Rose. You need to reach out to Joe Rose. And I went and looked up Joe Rose, who hosts a show on 560Q. WQAM, and he also is in the Dolphins organization. And when I went on to the podcast area with radio.com, Omar Kelly was on there doing an interview. And I was disgusted, guys. I mean, I've never seen someone in my life. I've never seen someone in my life, man. Never seen somebody in my life advocate for losing so hard as Omar Kelly. I've never seen this in my life, guys. Never. And it just disgusted me. I'm just keeping it 100 with y'all. It disgusted me. He's saying the Miami Dolphins, there is no reason they should win this game. He was passionate and adamant about why we should lose. Why we should lose the game. And I repeat, has tanking ever worked for anyone? Has tanking ever gotten a team to a Super Bowl? In my lifetime, I don't recall it ever happening. But it was a disgusting moment of watching someone who's close in the organization that gives us our news advocate very, very, very hard about us losing a game, like passion, almost like we're in the Super Bowl and come on, man, we gotta, instead of we have to win this Super Bowl, it was we have to lose. What are we doing if we try to go win? What are we doing? And I was sitting there, and I can't believe I stayed there. I stayed there listening like, how is this possible? This is the type of stuff that if I was running an organization, you're not allowed here. You're not allowed here. Like, really? I mean, oh my gosh, I was gonna play some clips of it, but I'm not even gonna show that. I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that, but it hurt I felt disrespected as a fan. I felt disrespected. If we win this game, we'd be ruining our chances. And y'all already know who he won. That's why he always talking down on Josh Rosen. That's why he's always talking down on Josh Rosen. Y'all already know who he wants to run this organization at the quarterback position. It was just another level of disrespect on we better lose this game. We have to try. I mean, he kept using the words, we have to try. We got to try our best to lose this game. It's no reason why we win this game. This is the game that if you want to win a game, go beat Pittsburgh because it helps you. That's fine. Go beat the Jets and Adam Gase. That's fine. But don't beat the Redskins, who are going to want a quarterback. Now, EM Dolphins always you like to use the term buffoonery. Man, it was buffoonery at his oh my gosh, at his highest point. At his highest point, man. And I ain't gonna lie, it makes me feel bad because I used to actually stick up for the guy in the offseason with his reporting. And I used to tell people, man, you know, Omar's okay. You know, and people used to be like, man, I can't stand Omar TD. He blocked me because he's always talking. And I'm like, well, I don't have any problem with him because I didn't know him like this. I didn't know him like this. So disrespectful to the fan base to even insist that we lose. Insist that we lose. Pete said, I like Omar, though. He knows his stuff. Does he? Then if he knew his stuff, I beg to differ. If he knew his stuff, he'd know that you don't need the number 1 overall pick to build a successful team. I don't know how much he knows, because that thought process and that mindset is totally against what I know, and I like to think I know. I know a lot about this game. Just despicable, man. I'm going to get off of that note. I just had to tell y'all about that because I was just in a little mood last night when I was looking at that. I was just like, like, gosh, I wish I could be in a debate with that guy about just about a lot of stuff. Shut that down. And then, oh my gosh, and then I got to sit here and read a tweet yesterday from him. That's another thing. That's what built onto it. That's what it was. That's what really irked me. I got to read a tweet because he's trying to drive this negative narrative about Rosen so hard to influence people to say we got to go get this quarterback. He tweets out yesterday, Rosen is supposed to have given us more. To have a 54% completion percentage is unacceptable. This guy was a 3-year starter in college under a NFL coach. He's technically in his 2nd year in the NFL, and he has a 54% completion rate. That's unacceptable. This guy has to give us more. He's trying to drive such a negative narrative for Rosen just so he can try to go get his guy and get the fan base behind him. Well, it ain't going to work. You know why? There's a such thing as TD Fans Talk. I'm going to defend those who can't defend themselves, who aren't out here talking to the media like Josh Rosen. 54% completion percentage, and that's Josh Rosen's fault? Oh, so Josh Rosen can throw the ball and catch it too now. Josh Rosen can throw the ball and catch it too now, ladies and gentlemen. Is that what it's supposed to be in the NFL? Hit that like button on your way in. Is that what it's supposed to be? He's supposed to throw the ball and catch it too. Come on. Come on. He's making it seem like it's Josh Rosen's fault these receivers are dropping the ball. The quarterback's supposed to elevate the players around him play. That's what he said, y'all. He's justifying what he said by saying the quarterback is supposed to elevate the players around him, their play. So in other words, it's Josh Rosen's fault that Devontae Parker dropped balls. It's Josh Rosen's fault that Preston Williams has been dropping balls. Perfectly thrown balls, but it's Josh Rosen's fault. It's Josh Rosen's fault. It's ridiculous. Ridiculous. Straight up ridiculous, man. Anywho, man, I'm going to get off of this guy, man. I'm going to get off of this guy, Kelly, man. I'm going to get off of him. I'm going to leave it alone, man. I'm going to leave it alone. Before I leave it alone, let me speak. Why is the media, our own media, against our own success? Why is our own media against our own players? You're supposed to be behind whoever behind center, no matter what. And if the coaches decide to make that change, it's time to get behind whoever they change to. What kind of media do we have? We have an opposition media who wants to drive their own narrative and want to play media GM. They want to influence the public in what they want. Biasness, man. Biasness. I'll be the first to tell you if Rosen plays terrible, not even terrible. If Rosen plays average these last 12 games, I'll be the first to tell you time to find another quarterback. Time to find another quarterback. I'll be the first to tell you, but that's where unbiasedness comes from. That's where you got to have unbiasedness. But don't sit here and try to drive a narrative as if this kid has been any problem for us. That's the point I want to make. Has he been any problem for us? Has he been the reason we've been losing games? And everybody want to point to he took that terrible sack by the goal line. One freaking play. Which segues into my topic of the day. I want to ask y'all a question. If you watched the game last night, because I fell asleep after halftime and I watched the replay of the film a little bit this morning and in the middle of the night when I woke up. Don't know why I woke up, but if you watched that game last night, right? I wonder if Tom Brady was the Miami Dolphins quarterback and that was the Dolphins last night. All these same Rosen haters, right? If Tom Brady had the Miami Dolphins defense this year, and Tom Brady threw that interception that was 1,000% his fault, he had his man right down the middle, and he just kind of veered it off to the right, interception. If Tom Brady fumbled the same way he did last night on a sack fumble, if Tom Brady in the first half got sacked the 3 times that he did when they brought pressure to him, because they came at Tom Brady last night. And the offense still hasn't been great in New England. And Tom Brady still hasn't played great football. And last night was proof of that. He got it back later. He made some strikes. He got him downfield, score. At the end of the game, things, okay, we get all that. But that first half, Tom Brady, all those mistakes. See, I already know where y'all going to go because Ronnie Fraud is already, he trying to jump ahead of what I'm about to say. He said 6-time Super Bowl champ. Brady has had bad defense before. Ronnie, go do your research. In them 6 Super Bowls, trust me when I tell you, Brady has always had good defenses. But anyway, if that was Brady with the Dolphins last night, and it ain't, let me mind you, it's not the Brady that we know, oh, this is a Hall of Fame. It's just Brady. Second year in, just like Rosen. If he had the game last night, we would be acting the same way we act about Rosen. But since we know it's Tom Brady and what he's done in his career, do you think they'll criticize Brady about his play? Do you think that they would criticize Brady oh my gosh, would we criticize Rosen if our defense carried the game like the Patriots defense carried last night and Rosen had that interception, that just bad throw? Rosen had that sack fumble. Rosen got sacked several times. Would we be, if we won the game off of our defense, would we be criticizing Rosen? Would we be criticizing Rosen? Y'all let me know in the comment section. If Rosen was the one behind center last night for the Patriots and he had the same game, would we be criticizing Rosen? I'm going to help you out and answer it for you. Absolutely, we'd be criticizing Rosen. I wouldn't. But these Rosen haters would be all over Rosen. These Rosen haters would be all over Rosen. All over him. I wouldn't criticize him because I know what time it is. I know why Brady ain't looking the way that he should look. So, but Brady gets a pass for all the same reasons that Josh Rosen may have. Brady gets that pass because it's Tom Brady. It's Tom Brady. No, Brady's been in a great situation his entire career. And the moments where he's not, he shows play like this, but it's Tom Brady. Lucky him, he was in a perfect situation for a long time. So he done built that street credibility. He's built that street credibility to where when he have Josh Rosen type games, they won't look at him like he's a Rosen. But Rosen has to come into that situation since the day he entered the NFL in Arizona. He got to come into that situation since the day he entered the NFL in Arizona. And we want to sit around here and act like we're being fair. Let me tell you, they didn't even wait a full day. They already got the article out. We about to go through this article. From Foxborough. Mike Reese, ESPN staff writer. The New England Patriots offense, led by quarterback Tom Brady, still isn't clicking. Thankfully for the unit, the defense and special teams make changing plays that continue to buy the Patriots more time. Do you hear that? The defense and special teams is what's buying that team time. The defense and special teams. Oh, we're going to keep reading. Because ain't nobody can make an excuse for Brady after what we done seen this season so far. Brady ain't playing good football this year, but they 6-0. Oh my gosh. Because you need the quarterback. That's what makes the difference of it all. How can you have a Tom Brady playing like trash, in my opinion, and they 6-0? Let's talk about it. He goes on to say that's what it took Thursday night's 35-14 victory over the New York Giants in Gillette Stadium. A blocked punt, returned for a touchdown, 7 points, and a fumble recovery brought back for a score, 14 points, supplemented, an offense that was hurt by two of Tom Brady's mistakes, an interception, return for a touchdown. It marked the third consecutive game Brady has turned the ball over. Let Rosen turn the ball over 3 games in a row. Oh no, he sure ain't the answer. No, we need an elite quarterback. We need a Brady. We need a Brady that turns it over 3 games in a row, not a Rosen that turns it over 3 games in a row. Ronnie said Brady is clutch. Don't hate on the dude. I'm not hating on Brady. He's not clutch. He's the greatest of all time. That's an even bigger compliment, Ronnie. You're trying to diminish the message I'm sending here. This ain't about Brady. This is about being fair. This is about being fair. We know Brady is clutch. But if it wasn't for that defense and special teams, it don't matter how clutch he is because their team would be so far behind that the clutch wouldn't even matter. If it wasn't for the defense and special teams. Let me keep going, man. Let me keep going. His turnovers in the previous 2 games have been in the red zone. The most, oh my God, let that be Rosen. He don't just turn it over. He turn it over in the red zone when we're about to score. Let that have been Rosen. Let that have been Rosen. Which he called, Brady out of his own mouth said it's unacceptable. That still ain't stopping him from doing it. But he said it's unacceptable. And he acknowledged that the offense has to raise its level to where the defense finds itself. Let's keep going. With the road trip to the New York Jets next on the schedule, there's still time for the 6-0 Patriots to work through the issues, but some stiffer competition awaits down the line. Now, they break this down and they go down into detail. Because when TD say stuff like this, I'm making an excuse for players. I'm not keeping it 100. I'm making an excuse. Let me tell you what they say. They got a highlight on this article that says, describe the game in 2 words. Describe the game in 2 words. I would have said defense wins. Guess how they describe this game in 2 words? Personnel attrition. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. They described the game in 2 words and said personnel. Let me read what they said. Let me read what they said about personnel attrition. Tight end Matt Lacoste has a knee injury. Safety Patrick Chung, chest injury. Wide receiver Josh Gordon now has a knee injury. Linebacker Dante Hightower, shoulder. And fullback Jacob Johnson, shoulder. All left the game because of injuries. And that ain't even talk about the injuries they already got on that O-line for players that's sitting. They point to the injuries that they've been struggling and the injuries that they sustained in the game. But let that be Josh Rosen behind center and somebody say, well, you know, this person's injured, that person got hurt, this person. Stop making excuses. This is the NFL. Everybody get hurt. Yes, they do. Yes, they do, obviously. But nobody will criticize nothing like this for the Patriots. It's the Patriots, though, man. It's the Patriots. They won't say nothing about it for the Patriots and Tom Brady. Buying a breakout performance. This might be the best defense in Bill Belichick's 20 years as head coach. The defense and special teams units have scored 35 points from 5 touchdowns. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. Oh, my gosh. The defense has 35 points from 5 touchdowns this season. They average almost a touchdown a game. My gosh. And this is with the struggling field goal kicker, who had another missed field goal, this time from the 40-yard line. That's Mike Nugent, by the way. The Patriots also passed up on a 49-yard field goal with the wind in the fourth quarter because of how bad he kicks. Instead, going for it on 4th and 5. They went for it on 4th and 5. Passing up points because that field goal kicker ain't doing well. Their kicker, Steven Gostkowski on injured reserve. And let me tell you, this one stood out the most to me. They put an eye-popping next generation stat on the board. They said that the 64-yard touch, let me tell you how good their defense is when they got to point out stuff like this. The 64-yard touchdown pass from Giants quarterback Daniel Jones to receiver Golden Tate, which made me mad because my opponent in fantasy got Golden Tate. It came against tight coverage from cornerback Jonathan Jones. The pass had an air distance of 35.5 yards and the target separation of 0.62 yards. Do y'all know what that means? That means the quarterback threw the ball to the receiver and the defender was less than a half a yard separated from the guy. That means he was glued to him. And he just made the catch. Y'all saw it. He got it on his fingertips and bobbled a little, and he took it in for a touchdown. See, when teams score on the Patriots, they're going in the smallest windows ever. Literally. The target separation was 0.62 of a yard. A yard is about this. Oh, my gosh. A yard, guys. It was that much separation. That much separation. This ain't, they don't leave wide open guys. They don't have wide open scoring plays. They're always glued to their man. It was the second longest tight window completion against the Patriots this season. The Bills quarterback Josh Allen's 37.9 air distance to tight end Dawson Knox came in week 4. Meaning it was an even tighter window. The only other score given up. It starts and it ends with defense, ladies and gentlemen. This game starts and wins with defense. You know what Bill Belichick said about the Dolphins game? Let me see if anyone remembers. Do y'all remember what Bill Belichick said about the Miami game in his post-game conference? It was the truest words that could have been heard. Truest words that could have been heard. Truest words that could have ever been heard. Bill Belichick said this after the game. You can't lose a game if you don't allow your opponent to score. You can't lose a game if you don't allow your opponent to score. Let me say that one more time. You can't lose a game if you don't allow your opponent to score. Do we understand what that means? Do we understand what that means? You cannot lose a game if you don't allow the other team to score. That means defense rules everything. Defense rules everything. Everything. Somebody said, but you can tie. But guess what? If you tie every game, you still end up with 8 wins. If you tie every game, you still end up with 8 wins. You see how that works? And that's saying you go 16 games without scoring at all. It's ridiculous. And some of y'all have the wrong narrative in the comment section right now. This conversation ain't even about the quarterbacks. This conversation ain't even about the quarterbacks. And do me a favor, stop comparing quarterbacks. That's your problem. If you really want to understand the game of football and know the game of football, you wouldn't even compare quarterbacks. Truth be told, there is no such thing. It's no fair comparison of quarterbacks. There is no such thing as a fair comparison of a quarterback. That's the truth. Because the quarterback doesn't have the full control of it over their own success. So how can you compare someone that doesn't have the full control over their own success? You can't compare Brady and Rosen when they got two different dynamics of a team. It's ridiculous. Like I said, if Brady played for the Patriots and he looks bad, he goes 6-0. If Brady plays for the Dolphins and he looked bad, what would his record be? That's why you can't compare quarterbacks, because he wouldn't be 6-0. He wouldn't be 6-0. So that's why you can't compare quarterbacks. So all y'all, this person's better than that person. Stop it. Stop it. Stop it. You're showing your lack of football knowledge with that. You show your lack of football knowledge. You're one of those general fans. Oh, he's better than him because look at the numbers. Understand the game of football. Understand the game of football. If Brady was in Miami, you're a plum-faced lie if you think that he'd be 5-0 right now. You're ridiculous. You're ridiculous. Any quarterback in Miami, you're ridiculous if you think that they'd be undefeated right now. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Please stop. Ravens put up 59, and you think that any quarterback in Miami would have put up 60 with these receivers dropping the ball. Stop it. Stop the ridiculousness. Let me repeat that again. Ravens put up 59 points. And you think a quarterback, any quarterback would have put up 60 in Miami with these receivers dropping the ball. Stop it. You're being ridiculous. You're losing credibility, man. You're losing credibility. It's about offense, defense, and special teams. All three phases got to be working. All three phases have to do something. And yeah, you can survive off of one any given game. I mean, the Patriots do it any given game. But y'all act like it starts and ends there. Stop that ridiculousness, man. And I don't like calling people out, but you know good and well they don't even sound like you know anything about football. You sound like somebody that's just trying to prove your point and not be wrong. Stop it. Stop that ridiculousness. Defense rules everything. Defense is the number one priority on the team. When the greatest coach of all time comes out and says you can never lose a game if you stop the other team from scoring. And I got news for you. The Miami Dolphins are not tanking. We are not tanking. We out there trying to win every game. Just because we getting out behind whoop because we aren't playing as good as the team that we play against don't mean you're tanking. See, Ronnie Fraud is one of those guys talking about TD wrong because he knows if we had Lamar or Mahomes, he wouldn't be having this discussion. Be real. Ronnie, man, stop the ridiculousness, man. Stop the ridiculousness. So, Ronnie, you trying to sit here and tell me if we had Mahomes, we'd be 5-0. Oh, I know you're not going to come back and say yes. I know you're not going to come back and say yes about that. Please respond no. Say, no, I'm not saying that. Please put in the comment section right now, Ronnie. No, you're not saying that. Pete just trolling with that 5-0. No, but you wouldn't be mad about QBs. What do you mean I wouldn't be mad about QBs? I would be defending Patrick Mahomes right now if we had Patrick Mahomes. I would be literally saying it ain't Mahomes' fault that we losing games. I would be doing the same thing, Ronnie. That's y'all problem. Y'all think just because you got a Patrick Mahomes, I would have a different tune? We would still be losing games if we had Mahomes. And I would be, and you know what? You might be right, Ronnie. I wouldn't be defending the quarterback if we had Mahomes. You know why? Because these non-football people wouldn't be criticizing Mahomes like they doing Rosen. But if they were criticizing Mahomes, I'd be doing the same thing for Mahomes. This ain't Mahomes' fault. Y'all act like it's Mahomes' fault that we lose. Y'all act like it's Mahomes' fault that we losing. It ain't Mahomes' fault. So what are you talking about, Ronnie? Like, I don't even understand your logic right now, what you're saying, what you're trying to prove. Free Flow said 5-0 if Mahomes was in Miami. Yeah, okay. Listen, man, don't believe nobody that say that. You know why? Then why Mahomes ain't 5-0 right now or 4-0? Why ain't he? My point exactly, man. Stop listening to these people. Stop listening to these non-football doing people. Where Ronnie went, man? Where Ronnie went? Where Ronnie went? He done disappeared on us in the comment section. He done disappeared because now he understand what I'm trying to say. So having a number one pick and getting Tua is going to help what? Nothing. It ain't going to help nothing in this situation. It's not going to help anything in this situation. But you know what? If we had a number one pick and we got Tua and we start winning games, everybody's going to give Tua the credit. They ain't going to talk about the 2 other first rounds and all the draft picks and all the free agent moves. They're not going to talk about that. If we do go get Tua, it's going to be the biggest misconception that's going to continue to make these people not understand football. Because if we go get Tua, we're going to have success next year, regardless if it's Tua or Rosen. But if we go get Tua and he starts, and we start winning, see, all we needed was the next quarterback. That's what they're going to say. They're not even going to mention all the free agents we brought in to help this team. They're not going to mention the other draft picks. They're going to think, oh, see what happened when you go get your guy? That's what they're going to say. When in reality, the same thing would have happened if Rosen was behind center. Because it's a better team around him. And if Rosen dropping dimes like he been doing and they catch the ball, come on, man. Come on. If Belichick had Rosen, would they be 5-0? Possibly, Christopher. Look who been carrying their team. Brady ain't been playing good. Look who's been carrying the team. They probably would be 5-0. Have we had a game yet that we could say, oh, Brady took control, Brady killed that game. That was all Brady. We ain't had a game like that yet this season. Why you think Brady be throwing them late touchdowns in games? Why you think he throwing them late touchdowns and still throwing the ball with 6 minutes left? Look, he was up by like 30, 40, I don't know. He was up so big on us, but he's still throwing touchdown routes 4 minutes left in the game. We down by 6 possessions, and he throwing the ball deep. My stats aren't all that this game, so let me go ahead and get him up there. How you guys know they won't go QB? I'm not saying they won't go QB, Ronnie. They might very well go QB. They might go Tua. They might go. Man, they can go. They might go several different QBs. I don't know. We don't know. But that's where on this channel I give my opinion on whether we should or not. And my overall consensus to the matter is we shouldn't. We shouldn't put all that into one guy. We shouldn't. We got to get our defense together. It doesn't matter how good you are at the quarterback position if you can't stop the other team. Tom Brady threw for 505 yards in a Super Bowl and lost because their defense couldn't stop the other team. The defense couldn't stop the other team. So what good is it? That's my perspective on all of it. That's where I am on all this. That's just where I am, man. So I'm not saying that we won't. I'm not saying he's gonna save the Dolphins, but we know the Giants made the wrong decision with Daniel Jones. So drafting is crucial. What all quarterbacks came in the draft last year in the first round? Y'all put it in the comment section. Which quarterbacks came in the draft in the first round last year? Let me show y'all something. What was the first quarterback to come off the board? We all know. The first quarterback to come off the board last year. We all know. Come on. Kyler Murray. I actually like Kyler Murray. But how his team doing? How is his team doing? Whose fault is it that his team is doing what it's doing? Is it Kyler Murray's fault? Is it Kyler Murray's fault that they losing games the way they losing? Is it his fault? So nobody better not give me this notion that it's the quarterback. New York Black House said, I guess. Exactly. I guess it is his fault. See, it's two ways to look at it. If it is his fault, wasn't he the guy that Miami would have? Think about all the Dolphin fans last year. Man, we need to move up and get Kyler Murray. Didn't they all say that? Didn't most of them say that? He has had 200-300-yard games. What does that mean? Did he win them? Did he win those games? Because that's what it's about. It's wins and losses, not individual stats. Who cares? I don't care if he had 2 800-yard games. What does it matter if he losing? What does it matter if he's losing? Kyler Murray is balling. Then why aren't they winning, Ronnie? I agree with y'all, by the way. I don't want y'all to think I'm coming at Kyler Murray. I like the kid. But I always do this to make my point. If he balling, then why are they losing? Somebody said because the team is garbage. It's the coach's fault. It's that defense that's bad. Oh, okay. So it has nothing to do with the quarterback or why they losing. But I bet you if Rosen was in Arizona doing the exact same thing as Kyler Murray, man, we need to go get a new QB. It would still be the same narrative. That's the sad part about it. It would still be the same narrative. Same narrative. Ed Dowling, I agree. I don't think Murray is special either. It's just that people still live off that hype, so I feed into it and say, hey, I like the kid. Nothing's wrong with him. Okay. I feed into him like that. And I ain't saying nothing is really wrong with him, but I do agree with your sentiments that I don't think anything is special about him. I don't see nothing special. He's another quarterback. He makes throws. He makes some completions. You know, he plays well at times. Okay. But I don't see anything special. You can say we tripping all you want, King, but you got to come with more than y'all tripping. You got to tell us why we tripping. Why is he special? What has he done special? You know, it goes like this. You know, have you seen the way that he's done this so far in games and the way that he's commanded this or done that? That's what it takes for us to be like, you know what, you're right. You know, you ain't got to say y'all tripping. You just got to say, have you noticed this? Be like, oh, you know what? You got a point. You know, those are the things that get credibility for someone to actually want to know better, I guess. TD, it's because people only like their guy. If it's not them, then they find every excuse to blame them. Yeah, man, I'm going to start calling it the Lonzo Ball effect, man. I ain't going to get on that subject. Oh, my gosh. Oh, man. Just like Tannehill, but I'm not going to go there. Same thing. I said it before. New QB, same scenario. I ain't gonna lie, I said it too, Ed. When they got Murray over Rosen, I went and looked at Murray's film, and I started like just dissecting his play, and then I started looking at Rosen, and I saw Rosen's areas of opportunity. You know, the late throws and different things like that. I saw the areas of opportunity, but then I said, Murray ain't gonna change this team like for the better. He might make with two or three better decisions in a game, maybe starting out. He's not finna change this team for the better. And we're a quarter into football, and we don't see where he's changing the team for the better. On the same pace to do the same thing Rosen did. And that's with more pieces around him, where they tried to address other pieces in the offseason. Still ain't matter. Murray not special, and he's too small, honestly. He not as elusive as Lamar Jackson. Cardinals messed up with Kyler. He will quit on that team. Kyler play design is crazy. Higher ceiling than Rosen. That's something that, hey, that's an opinion, and I respect it. But, you know, time will tell. Higher ceiling than Rosen? Time will tell. Time will tell. Last night game changed my draft strategy. Hope our first 3 picks are all defense. Oh, my gosh. No, you want to see something that'll change your perspective? Go look at that Chiefs game that they lost with Patrick Mahomes. Go look at the Chiefs game that they lost, the one they lost. That one will help you change it too and tell you, man, we got to go defense. The crazy thing is I don't understand. People want to go quarterback. In the last 20 years, everybody's done it, and it just ain't work out for nobody. It ain't made the difference for anybody. You think them drafting Jared Goff is what made the difference in getting them to the Super Bowl? Do you think that the Rams drafting Jared Goff is what made them the difference of getting into the Super Bowl? I agree with that, Ed. They can get to great levels. Rosen and Murray. They can make it to great levels. But I'm telling y'all, defense rules everything. For the life of me, I don't understand why people want the bright and shiny armor quarterback that doesn't translate to wins. See, and then there's always misconceptions in the league. Patrick Mahomes gets 5,000 yards, 50 touchdowns in the season, MVP-ish, and all of a sudden, that's what you need to win, and everybody straight up ignored everything around him. These are the narratives that lead you to losses, man. Everyone ignores the narrative. I mean, they ignore everything around him. Look at the Patriots for years. The Patriots' success has had many teams in the NFL searching for the next Brady. And look where that's gotten them, because they ignore what's around Brady. They ignored it for 15 years, what's been around Brady. And now they're finally taking notice. Last year, it started with Edelman. Oh, my God. Right before the Super Bowl, look what everybody said about Edelman. In the day after the Super Bowl, is it safe to say that Edelman is now an elite receiver? Yeah, it's fair to put him in that category. That's what people said. Like, after all these years of putting in work and the ball being spread around, so he's not going to be a 100-yard-a-game catcher. But he's been putting in the same work for years. But since the offense isn't predicated on him being the number one and being the guy, it spreads around everywhere. After all these years, now they want to talk about how good of a receiver he is. Now people want to talk about, yeah, but Brady got Edelman. Now they want to talk about that. All of a sudden, the man had to go have a career performance and win a Super Bowl MVP just to get the respect. Do you know why? Because people only cared and thought all the success was because of Brady. Just imagine Devontae Parker replacing Edelman and dropping all those tough passes from Brady. Imagine that. Imagine that. First of all, he would have been cut, by the way. He would have been cut. But imagine that. So that's where the mess up has come from, guys. It's come from the simple fact that Brady has set a tone in this league that everybody wanted. It messes with your mind as a general manager, and these general managers aren't smart enough to see the difference. Belichick just be probably at home like, man, I'm in a league with a whole bunch of amateurs. They just don't get it. And the answers are right in front of them. It's so simple, but they got the wrong thought process. They think Brady. We need a Brady. We need a Brady. We need a Brady. And we're going to keep winning as long as they think that. That's why I don't talk much to the media. That's why I don't talk about game plan. That's why I don't. But the answers are right in front of them. Just look around the league. Look at the trends. Look at what's been happening. And then you get a Patrick Mahomes who has everything around him too. And then it reaffirms the false narrative that it's the quarterback. Man, Belichick is probably like, thank you for having a Patrick Mahomes come into this league. Every time there's this new shiny guy that throws crazy yardage and touchdown, we're going to blind the league even more of not chasing what you really need, which is the top defense. We're going to blind them and think that this is the prototype. What's the difference in this team? It's the quarterback. Yeah, I guess so. Keep being idiots. Keep being idiots. Belichick probably like, they think that I might retire soon. I'm not retiring until someone figures it out, and no one has, and it's been forever. It's been forever. It's been forever. I know Mahomes has Andy Reid, but what I'm saying to you is the Patriots appreciate stuff like that. Every time a quarterback's being mentioned as one of the greats and look what they're doing, Belichick probably already knows, yeah, that quarterback is doing great, but nobody's talking about everything around him. They think it's just because of him. And as long as they continue to think it's just because of him, all these bum teams that let us have 12, 13 wins a season because they aren't competitive, because they always think that their number one pick has to be their quarterback. They need the next Brady, Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Breeze, and they don't realize those guys come, oh my gosh, they aren't often. They're rare. And even on top of them being rare, some could argue they aren't even as good as you think. It's just that the team around them makes them as good as you think. Put all those quarterbacks in Miami, put all those quarterbacks in Arizona, put all those quarterbacks with a team with a trash defense, and they won't be revered as great anymore. But I'm not going to say anything. I'm just going to keep on winning. I'm going to keep on winning and letting these idiots out here think they know how to build a team because all they see is the quarterback. All they see is the quarterback. Why would Brady retire anytime soon? It's too easy. It's too easy. 32 teams in the league, and we got 20 of them chasing the best quarterback, a great quarterback every year. And when I say chasing, they may already have them on their roster, but they're trying to get their play to elevate. They're getting the receivers for them, and they're not even focusing on the defense a lot. You think the Patriots was worried about the Chiefs in the AFC Championship game? You think they were worried about the Chargers and all of that stuff? They came in and said the defense is going to make the difference in this game. They came in and literally said the defense is going to make the difference in this game. When the Patriots played the Chiefs, everybody talk about an offsides kick. First of all, they still had to take the ball down the field, even if not the offsides kick, but the offsides call. They still had to perform even if they didn't get that call on them. Everybody wants to point to something that happens at the end of a game when something goes down. Everybody, man, look, 3 minutes left, 2 minutes left, and this guy jump off sides. If he wouldn't do that, Mahomes would have been, man, he would have went down and did this and did that. Everybody wants to talk about what happens at the very end of a game in a close game. Do you know what was bigger? Mahomes taking 4 sacks, totaling almost 40 yards in the first half, is bigger than that offsides call. All those sacks led to punts. Them incompletions in the first half, those were so much bigger. That pressure coming up the Patrick Mahomes in that first half, it was so much bigger than that. So much bigger. And we want to sit here and blame a call that happens at any point of the game. If the same offsides call happened in the first quarter, first drive, and the Patriots took advantage of it and scored, nobody would have talked about it. But since it happened at the end, it's the biggest thing ever that made the difference in the game. Stop. If that same play happened in the first quarter, first drive, and the Patriots were bailed out because of it, and it ain't bailed out, it's just you screwed up like any other call early in the game, and they go down and score a touchdown, it's no different from happening at the end of the game. No different. And I like what Christopher Phillips said. And if we're in the same page, if they would have lost that game, people still wouldn't have respected Edelman. Oh, he has Edelman. If they would have lost that game, Edelman wouldn't even be a great receiver today. But now they give him his props. You see how that works? It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous. So we can't bring up the offsides. You bring up the first half. Yo, no. You can bring up the outside set one. All I'm saying is stop acting like that's the only thing that caused the game. Be fair. Man, that offsides killed them. The lack of protection from Mahomes in the first half. Mahomes taking 4 sacks in the first half. -14, -9, -14, -8. Mahomes not throwing the ball away when he should. Those incomplete passes he threw to the ground because the pressure, the hurries in that first half. That's all I'm saying. Mention it all. Mention it all. Someone said I did. My bad. I'm just saying for those who aren't. Mention it all. Like Lucas Casey said. Only 60 minutes in a game. Every play counts. Exactly. Someone said he not offsides, they win. If he didn't get sacked for -14 yards in the first half, when they were on the 40-yard line and it took him out of, they might win too. They might win too. Something as simple as that. TD, you sound like Omar Kelly when it comes to other quarterbacks. Call it what you want. It's a matter of opinion. I don't understand why. Please name a quarterback that I've dogged. Please name a quarterback that I've been negative about. Please name it. Name the quarterback outside of the Miami Dolphins that I've been negative about. Watch this. Because I'm going to show you, for those who can name a quarterback, I promise you, you don't listen. You don't listen. You don't listen whatsoever. Name the quarterback. If you say I sound like Omar Kelly when it comes to other quarterbacks, name the quarterback that I sound like Omar Kelly with. Just name it, man. All of them except Dolphins. Well, first of all, I've never said anything negative about any quarterback in this league. Patrick Mahomes, I just say that he has a lot of things around him and he don't lose the game. He does everything he has to do. I've never said anything negative about Patrick Mahomes. It's just I ask when he lose, why did they lose? Because y'all say that it's the quarterback that win or lose. I say, why did they lose then? Was it the quarterback? No, it was this and that. It was the injuries. Oh, so you pick and choose when to make excuses for the quarterback. It's all his fault when they win, but when they lose, it's never their fault. That's all. That's what my narrative is. You've named the good and bad about any quarterback you've talked about. I like to think that's what I do. I know, man. He's just talking. Trust me. Person who made that comment originally, we all good. Trust me. He was just talking. Rodgers would light teams up in Miami and still lose. 500-yard loss. Yeah, he'll light teams up. That's the point. That's the point I'm making. A lot of quarterbacks will light teams up in Miami and still lose. Because what good is it lighting other teams up if your defense can't stop anybody? Once again, Brady, 505 yards in the Super Bowl, lit the Eagles up and lost. Jared Goff, first loss this season, threw the ball 50-some times over almost 500 yards, lost. Russell Wilson, only game throwing by 50, the only game this season throwing by 50 times, lost. Lighten it up. Lost. Rodgers' talent is transcendent. Yeah, but it still loses. It still loses. Now, I know L. Burgess. When I saw who wrote it, I was just talking, man. I was making the point on the comment, but I knew it was you. You all good, man. TD know I like poking him from the time to time. It's just entertainment. That's L. Burgess, man. I got a feeling we will win this Sunday. Man, I hope so, Lucas. I really hope so. I need this one. If y'all don't need it, I need it. I need this one. I need this one bad. He hates on Russell Wilson. I don't hate on Russell Wilson either. Didn't I just call Russell Wilson 2 days ago elite? And I hate on Russell Wilson. All I said was Russell Wilson don't make the difference on his team. And I kind of shy back from that a little. He's making a difference. He's one of the few quarterbacks in this league, in my opinion, that makes a difference because he's the ultimate game manager, if you ask me. He's the ultimate game manager. And that's a compliment for y'all who think game manager is a disrespect. It's a compliment. Your QB has to be good. I agree. They got to be good. If you want to win, Brady is good at managing games. That makes him elite. Yeah, Christopher, I agree with all of that you said. Your QB do got to be good, y'all. And what y'all need to understand is above average is good. Above average is good. I've always said all you need is an above average quarterback. And above average is good. That's good. Then you got greats. Then you got elites. That's how that works. It's pathetic all these Dolphins beat writers want us to go 0-16 for Tua, who they think is special. I think we will be in another Arizona situation. That'll be, man, that's the crazy part about it. If the Miami Dolphins go get a quarterback and do the exact same thing that Arizona does, and then we start our season next season just like Arizona did this year, I'm going to tell you now, I'm letting Greer and Flores have it. I'm letting Greer and Flores have it every week from that point on until we got a team that look like they're a winning team on the field. I'm letting them have it. And if they prove me wrong, then I'll be the first to admit they prove me wrong. But if we go do the exact same thing that Arizona did, and we still losing like Arizona doing, I'm going off. And don't give me no, it's a process. With all them draft picks and all that money, that process should only be 1 year. Do y'all realize the capital that we have is worth 3 years? The money that we have is worth, the free agent money we're going to have is 3 years worth of free agent money on average throughout the league. The draft picks that we have can extend for 3 years. I don't want to hear no, it's a process next year if you go get a quarterback in the first round and they still losing games. We winning games, smart move. But if we go get a quarterback and we win and we losing games, I don't want to hear nothing like trust the process. It's a process. We're right now. Nope. Sorry. You traded away great talent and all this and that. That means you're accelerating the process. Otherwise, you don't trade away all that great talent. If this was going to be a 3-year process, then you don't trade it away. The only reason you trade away all that talent and accumulate all these picks and all that cap space is because you're accelerating the turnaround. You're accelerating the rebuild. You're turning the rebuild from a 3-year rebuild to a 1.5, and what we've done, it's 1 year. That's it. That's my leash. If you get a quarterback in the first round. If you get a quarterback in the first round. Now, I do understand, guys got to learn to play together, cohesiveness. So I'm going to have my little reservations even if we're losing. I'm not going to go all in on them. I'm going to be looking for the improvements every week. I don't want to give out a false narrative as if I don't care. I'm just going in. No. I'm a realist. I do understand that even with a new quarterback, new team, they got to take time, chemistry, build, get everybody on the same page, give it but I got to see progression every week. But if I see what's happening in Arizona right now or what's happening in Miami right now next year, and you drafted a quarterback and we getting torched on defense every week, nope, you having it. You're going to have every bit of me every day, all day. Every day, all day. And I'm starting with Grier. And I don't think that's going to happen. But I'm starting with Grier. This is what your plan was? No. Nope. I don't want to hear nothing. Because the league around you gives you all the evidence in the world of what's been working and what hasn't been working. And you ignoring, like if you're a general manager, you got to pay attention to everything. You got to make sure you scout well. You got to make sure that you're picking well. You got to make sure that you understand football. You got to understand the league, the dynamic of the league, the type of league that we're in today. You got to understand what's winning games and the true reason why games are being won by certain teams. You got to understand scheme, who fits scheme. You have to understand the history of the NFL. Not only the history of the NFL, but more so the most recent history of the NFL. You have to understand how the salary cap is affecting today's NFL. You got to understand every aspect of this game to make these decisions. And from what I understand, by knowing all those aspects I named, what benefit do you have getting the quarterback if Rosen plays good for the rest of the season? I didn't say great or elite, but he plays good. He doesn't play average and he doesn't play below average. He just plays good. If he plays good and you go get a first-round pick at quarterback, something's wrong to me. Not only is something wrong to me, that also means that you're trying to bail yourself out for insurance just to say you went and got another guy just in case things go wrong. I did what people wanted. See, that's what some GMs and coaches do too. They know what's best for the team, but they'll go with the popular demand to buy themselves more time. And I don't see Flores having that issue. I see Grier having that issue. Because Flores got the time. Flores has the time. And that would be straight man, I hope they play it 100 and do it the right way. Don't try to fight for your own job. The best way to fight for your own job is doing it the right way. Do it the right way. Maurice, we talked about the flag earlier. We're going to earn it, turn back around tomorrow. This weekend. Do it the right way, man. Do it the freaking right way. It's ridiculous if you don't. I don't want to hear it. You got too many assets to really build this defense and have a great defense. With your free agency money, man, these linebackers are better than we think, y'all. I think our linebackers are a lot better than we think. Without defensive ends, they don't look it. They don't look it, man. They don't look it. We got to make the right decisions. We got to do the right thing. If you know this game, you know what's right for this team. History of the NFL and the most recent history has told you all this narrative out here is not the right way to go. Grier and them know this game, man. Grier and those guys, they know this game. They know this game. So I'm telling y'all now, if Rosen plays good, I ain't say great. If he plays good for the rest of the season, in my book, in my opinion, we're about to find out how good of a GM Chris Grier is. And I'm going to tell you, if Rosen plays good, there's two things that's going to happen. He's either going to be praised for going to get the quarterback in the first round, or he's going to receive great scrutiny by passing up on him. He's going to receive great scrutiny by passing up on him. He knows which one is right if Rosen plays good. And great GMs don't care about the scrutiny because the winning will speak for itself. Because he went out and got another top defensive end that made all the difference in the world, that came in and gave you 12, 13 sacks in the first season, and your defense is formidable. He knows what it takes. But does he buy into all of this blue blah out here in the world just to make sure that he's safe? I don't even think Grier worried about being safe. I think he know what time it is. Grier ain't crazy. And let me tell y'all something. Why is people ignoring the fact that we tried to go get Jadeveon Clowney? We tried to go get Jadeveon Clowney. And people ignoring that. Tunsil was worth 2 first-rounders in a second, virtually. And we tried to trade for Jadeveon Clowney in a first. Deal was done if they would have accepted it. But Clowney ain't want it. You already got your evidence of their priorities. You already have evidence of your priorities because they pulled the trigger. It just was a blank. They pulled the trigger. They already pulled the trigger. They already knew we need a guy at the end for the future. Then they were willing to give up Tunsil and oh my God, they were willing to give up Tunsil and more to make it happen. Do y'all not notice that? Are we forgetting that? How does that cross our brain so fast? They literally You're right. Who wouldn't want him? But that shows you right there. If you look at Tunsil's value, that shows you right there where their priority is. They know what their priorities are, and they struck out. And you think they're not going to go address that with a high caliber pick? Yeah, but we got 3. We're still going to get the quarterback. Y'all going to really ignore that is the only evidence of the draft that you have so far is the fact that they were willing to give up enough to go get Clowney? Saying bye to your left tackle to go get Clowney? Yeah, go ahead, bring him up over here. We want him. We want Clowney. We definitely want Clowney. And then y'all forget the order of how it happened. The Dolphins inquired about Clowney. The Dolphins, 3 weeks before all that even happened, people brushed that under a rug because it was shortly lived. The Dolphins made the call about Clowney. And what did they say? Give us Tunsil. And Miami said, man, no, I don't know about that. Nah, that's all right. And it stopped. But then Houston was like, yeah, they're going to stop that conversation. But you know what? Let's go call them anyway because we want Tunsil. We want Tunsil. Then they kept bothering us. We made the first inquiry. After that fell apart real fast, they just wouldn't stop calling us. They kept calling us. Greer said it himself. You know, after they kept pursuing, and this is how Greer taught, after they kept pursuing us, and they kept, and we couldn't reach a deal on the table. They kept pursuing us, and we couldn't get a deal done. We thought that we might have been able to land a premier pass rusher, and it just didn't work out. So we were done, but they kept calling us, and then funny thing is, I called Laremy Tunsil in the office about the trade, and you remember they kept hitting us up. They wouldn't stop. They were still pumping that Clowney, and next thing you know, the deal was in place. We landed Clowney. Only problem is Clowney didn't land us. Clowney didn't land us. He didn't want to come here. That's their priority, ladies and gentlemen. That's the priority. That was going to be a major trade if Clowney came to Miami for Tunsil, with the first coming to Miami. That was going to be a major trade. Major trade. And it fell through. And you think that they not going to make sure that that's their first priority coming into the draft? Okay. All right. We'll see. And they got to be feeling better. We got Taco Charles too. Man, we get that one more good pass rusher. We got a different situation over here in Miami. Man. This tells you that players might not want to come to us. Look at Clowney. You're right. They may not. That's why I've already said we're not going to just get free agents in free agency for face value. We're going to have to throw that 10% to 15% premium at them. But thank God we got the money to do so. And still not feel like we're overpaying them because of the way our roster's designed. Everybody's in a rookie deal just about on our team. Almost everybody's on a rookie deal on our team. Almost everybody. Let me tell y'all another thing, man. I'm kind of in the boat of hoping that they figure out a way to keep Rashad Jones around. Not because he's just been spectacular or anything, but that presence, I think, is going to be necessary long term because the secondary is going to be so young next year. if you ask me. Adding another corner opposite Xavier Howard, adding another safety that you're going to have to add. I think it's going to be pretty young, unless you can go out and get a Byron Jones. Unless you can grab a Byron Jones. Unless you can grab those guys. Y'all hit that like button, guys. And I'm glad that we got one dislike. It means Matt Burke has stopped by for the day. Appreciate you, Matt. We'll see, man. We'll see. It's going to be interesting. But the Dolphins have some money and draft picks to play around with and get some things done. Clowney said he wanted to be traded to Seattle before the Dolphins took interest. It could be. Could very well be. I'm going to say that you're right. Still didn't stop his team from shopping him with Miami. They wanted Tunsil. Wanted Tunsil so much that when the deal fell through, they gave us their future. They did what Chris Grier better not do in this draft. Gave up unnecessary assets just to try to save their future. Because they know if they don't get nothing special done this year, if they don't make it to the playoffs and at least win a playoff game, hey, man, some guys might be getting fired in Houston. Front office guys might be getting fired. So they figure, hey, we shouldn't be paying this much for a Tunsil, but at the end of the day, if we don't win, we getting fired anyway. So what good is saving draft picks if we ain't going to be here to use them? We might as well use them now, save our career, and see if we can dig ourselves out. That's what happened if you ask me. Everybody and their mama know that the Houston Texans overpaid and the Dolphins finessed them. Everybody, man, go listen to the Houston Texans fans. They livid about it. They happy they got Tunsil, but they livid about it. 2 first-rounders in the second. Oh, they not happy about that. Would you give up X and Tunsil for Clowney? Absolutely not. No, I wouldn't do that. No. Tunsil's real good, and Xavier Howard, if you give him the safety help, is elite. I wouldn't. Not even close, honestly. No. Sure, certainly wouldn't. Let's see. All right, Minister Bruce Jones. Chris Jones better than Clowney. He rolled out of bed with the sack. It's a lot of good pass rushers in this league, and go look at all these NFL games. If you can get, man, you give it, man. I remember Brady's first play last night. One of Brady's first plays, they came up that middle. Brady said, "Hut, one." Oh my gosh. And they took him down for the sack. I said, see, that's what I'm talking about. I don't care how good you are of a quarterback. You can't do nothing if they getting in that backfield. Shout out to Mike Miller with the donation of $5. I appreciate you, man. Appreciate the love and support, man. It's been a minute since I seen color on the screen, so I appreciate you supporting the channel, bro. He said, I love my team, but we are not winning no games this year. Probably one, but that's it. Fins up. Hey, you might be right, Mike, but we better win this one this week, man. It better be this week, bro. I need this. I need this win. I need it, man. Just give me a 1 on the board. I ain't trying to get no shutout, man. I ain't trying to get shut out on no season. Nope. I ain't trying to get shut out. And no, I would not see in the NFL already trying to set it up where the Patriots win the Super Bowl and go undefeated. They trying to take that away from the Dolphins. They trying to take that away from the Dolphins, man. They trying to make that undefeated team, man. Nope. I ain't having it. No, and if that was to happen, they go 16-0 and win the Super Bowl. It sure as hell better not be the season that we go 0-16. Nope. I don't know what I'd do, man. I would not be in a good place. I would not be in a good place. No, because I already know what they're trying to do. Because every league needs a Michael Jordan. Every league needs a Michael Jordan. And Brady's already at the top of the mountain, but what puts you at the top of the mountain with no access to it is doing what Brady did in his career and then going out late in your career, almost where people say you shouldn't have even been playing anymore. You go out late in your career, 16-0 and win a Super Bowl. The NFL finally has their Michael Jordan. Because let's be honest, the NFL never had their Michael Jordan. The NFL never had their Michael Jordan. They had a whole bunch of players that were just all-time greats, but they never had their Michael Jordan. So you make Brady this late in his career go 16-0 and win a Super Bowl. This league has the biggest marketing tool of all time that won't even have to play another game. Brady can retire and be the biggest sports figure of all time. He will go in the realm of one of the biggest sports figures of all time. You think he large now? Let that man go 16-0 this year and win the Super Bowl. Let that happen. NFL know what they're doing, but nope, we're not gonna let it happen. Nope. I'll be so mad. I just despise them so much. Like, God, somebody from the 72 game. Somebody from the 72 team, just go break one of his legs or something. No, I'm just playing. I don't wish bad on nobody. Brady can never be the GOAT. He cheated. Only a GOAT to fools with no integrity or honor. Fact. Hey, Steven, like I say, that's a matter of perspective. I even may agree with you, but it's still a matter of perspective. Because let me tell you what the Patriots got on their side, what Brady got on his side. You say I cheated this year and I didn't. And then next year I didn't cheat, but we still did it. Now you say I did this year and we won. And then the next year I don't have that quote unquote advantage and we won. Now you say I done did this now. And next year I don't have that and we won. You see? That's what he'll always have on his side. Like when you say I'm cheating, then you take that away from me. What you say I was cheating with, now this year I win anyway. Can y'all leave me alone, please? Can y'all stop bothering me? He'll always have that on his side. Man. Shout out to David Smith with the donation, man. Look, I got some color coming on the screen. What do you think about Patrick Surtain Jr. at cornerback? I don't know. Man. I'll put it like this. Time will tell. Man. I really don't. I've never really had a thought about it, really. I'm just being honest with you. I hate that. I've never had a thought about it, really. But, you time will tell, man. My bad, y'all. I got a message. One moment. I'll call you later. But yeah, I haven't really thought about it, man. Time will tell, man. But I'll put it like this. He's a very high prospect. Some even argue he's one of the best. But how does it translate in the NFL? I'll put it like this. I wouldn't mind having that kid on the team. Who knows, man? It's so unfair for me to say he's better than Eric Rowe, but right now I take him over Eric Rowe for sure. For sure, man. He is up there in Alabama and stuff, so it's I don't know. We'll see. Time will tell, man. Time will tell. I think Mark Walton should start Sunday. Drake and Balaj playing boo-boo. Yeah, we'll see. Drake's picked it up a little if he just hold on to the ball. I like what I saw with Drake the last game. But if they can feed him an entire game like that, let's keep it real. I'll start Drake over Mark Walton right now, regardless. If we open up holes, Drake's going to do his thing, if you ask me. All he needs is room and open space. We've already determined he's not a Frank Gore. Tight windows, he getting through there and putting work in. We already determined that. So if you got a running back that needs good holes and open field, and put him in those situations. It is what it is. It is what it is. I like Drake. I like Drake in this situation. Just give same thing as last week. Let's run that ball just like that, but do it 4 quarters, man. 4 quarters. 4 quarters, man. Tommy Brinkle said 11-5. You better know it, Tommy. You better know it. You better know it. Until we lose 6 games, 11-5, baby. I'm holding out hope. Hope. I'm holding out hope, man. Y'all hit that like button. Hit that like button, guys. Man, Tommy Brinkle said, go Dolphins. Shout out to y'all, man. But listen, y'all, we're going to end on this note by basically, hey, by the way, Big J doing big things. Are you with us? Y'all give me about 30 seconds. I want to check. Big J doing big things. Are you in the chat right now? Are you in the chat right now? Please just say a yes if you are. Say yes if you are, man. Big J doing big things. I'm going to wait about 30 seconds to see if you respond. See if you're still here in the chat with us, man. TD, what do you think about our draft picks? Miami going after. Hey, man, we good, man. Miami going after. Oh, you're asking who? All right, good. Big J doing big things. Just checked in. I was just checking on you, man, because I know that you say you've been on the road for 10 hours. We started the stream talking about that. You've been on the road for 10 hours. Now it's been 11, almost 12 hours you've been on the road. So you probably only got 3 more hours to go. I'm happy that I could be a part of that for you to see the sunrise, because I know I love traveling overnight. And I love driving through, and I know that roughest part is around 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. Getting through that, making sure you're not getting tired and sleepy. So I'm glad that we can help you through that part of your journey, man. And hopefully that sun coming up has helped you gain a little bit more of that sun ray. And wind the windows down, let some of that air hit you, and you'll be good, man. You got 3 more hours. You're probably just passing Central Florida. Yes, if I'm not mistaken, you're probably just passing Central Florida, man, or somewhere around there, man. So you be safe on these last 3 hours of the road, man. Take it easy. If you feel tired, pull over, man. And I'm gonna tell you now, your safety is much more important than a timeline on when you want to get there. All right. We love you, man. I'm glad that you're still with us, and we got you through another hour and 40 minutes of the road trip, man. Yes, sir. I'm excited. Hey, man, enjoy the game, Big J doing big things. Enjoy the game. I will be live today at some point, guys. We will be live today at some point, probably afternoon, 1:30, 2 o'clock, somewhere around there. We should be live today. We're going to do our thing. What's up, homie? You coming to the game Sunday? I don't know, man. The wife is still bothering me, man. The wife's still bothering me about it. And I don't know, man. Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? Who knows? The wife's still bothering me. Stop ignoring me, TD. Oh, I ain't know I was ignoring you, Rip Tupac. Stop beating me up, man. Stop beating me up, Rip. Yeah, it's funny how I always read the comments of people telling me that I'm ignoring their comments. It's crazy how they work. And trust me, if you ask everybody on here, a lot of people don't ask questions, and I didn't catch it, nor did I address it, because there's so many that comes through, man. If we got 1,000 comments in a stream, I may only hit, 120 of them, 130 through the whole stream. So y'all forgive me if I don't hit on your comments. Engraven in the building. Shout out to you, homie. What's going on, man? Man, what's going to happen this weekend with the Ravens? Let me see who we got. Hey, man, y'all better do your thing, man. Yesterday we did our picks on this channel, and we got the Bengals versus Ravens, and we got the Ravens winning 33-7, man. It's time for y'all to get back on track. Man. You got to get back on track. All right? So get it together, get back on track. And good luck this week, man. Man, I know it's going to be a stressful game. For who? For y'all. Oh, Cincinnati does play hard against y'all. So, yeah, man, we'll see. We'll see, man. We shall see. TD, you forgot to wish me happy birthday. No, I didn't. OR, happy birthday. I didn't forget. Happy birthday to you, OR. Everybody in the comment section, give OR a happy birthday, man. I'm glad that you're seeing another year. God bless you. Wish you many, 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 many more. Many, 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 many more. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you, OR in the chat section. Oh, I ain't had nothing around with it. But anyway, happy birthday, man. Oh, man. See, you getting some love. Everybody giving you some love, man. Happy birthday, brother. Happy birthday, happy B-Day, happy born day, happy G-Day, OR. Happy birthday, OR. That's what's up, man. Thank y'all for showing y'all love and giving the man some love. And from TD Fans Talk, happy birthday to you, man. But yes, guys, good week. We made it through. TD, what did I miss? Man, Fake Spike, you missed a lot, man. The Dolphins literally trying to trade back for Tannehill, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. You got to stay tuned, Fake Spike. You're missing this breaking news, man. Oh, man. Y'all funny, man. But anywho, man, we going to vibe out for a few minutes before I get out of here, man. Y'all already know. I got to play my banger, man. Woo! Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Miami Dolphins stick together like glue. I expect Dolphins to get the first win this week. Man, Raven, I hope so, man. We got our own media begging for us to lose this game, man. Begging for us to lose this game, man. It's crazy, man. It's crazy. I heard the bars yesterday on the stream yesterday. You fired. Yeah, man. I'm trying, man. I'm glad you heard those bars yesterday, man. I'm releasing that song soon, man. I got that was just half of the song I gave yesterday. Yeah, we the underdogs. A Tribe Called Quest. It ain't on this beat either. The song that I'm gonna be releasing, man, I just gotta get in the studio and give a professional recording for once. Just gotta do that, man. Gotta give y'all some of them lyrics. This ain't the beat, but all year we the underdogs. Roof like the mailman coming, y'all. They think we cute till we turn into a Chucky doll. Friends to the end, nah, this ain't child's play at all. Flores, let them know the protocol. They violate, they in the gutter like a bowling ball. Now they extinct, looking just like a Neanderthal. Everything was even, but you had to be the oddball. We gonna own our division. Bills past Jets better know that it's a given. And if they don't believe, I suggest they find religion. We'll cut their life short, and I heard that from a midget. Oh, see, the beat stopped, so I can't give you more. Can't give you more, man. But yeah, man, this big. Hey, all y'all who talk about that's some sweet music, smooth jazz, listen to me. Go on right now after this stream. This is one of my best friends, man. He just released his first album. It's all instrumentals. This is what he does. He makes the great music, man. It's no words or anything. It's instrumentals. All right. This one particularly is called Motivation Key, and I'm actually writing my own song on this one, man. But his album is called Loud Thoughts. Loud Thoughts. DJ McConaughey. Okay. Y'all go check it out, man. It's on iTunes, Spotify, all of that. Go give it some clicks, man. Y'all go listen to the tracks. Let y'all come back. Say, hey, TD, I heard your boy DJ McConaughey's tracks. Them things are fire. They're trash. Whatever you think, man, go check them out, man. Go check them out. I've been playing this one because I'm actually writing a song over it. That's why I've been looping it, just to keep it in my thought process. Yesterday, I took about an hour and I already wrote about 80% of the song. So today, I don't know if I'm going to have time today, but if I do, I'm going to finish it up, man. Yeah, peep it, Rich V. Show my boy some love, man. He stepped out there. I'm proud of him. He's doing just like me, man. Y'all know I stepped out there and start doing what I love, talking about sports, the Miami Dolphins. This is what I love, and I'm going to make it my life, man. And he's doing the same thing. He's always loved music, and he's stepping out there, going ahead and putting some out there and letting people know what he does so he can do what he loves. And I'm proud of him for that, man. And to everybody, step out there. Do what you love for a living. Do what you love in your life. And you may not can do it right this moment, but you can start. You may still have to, hey, I can't just drop everything. I got bills. I got kids. I get it. Keep working. Keep paying those bills. Keep working. But on the side, start working on your own future, man. Start working on your own future. On the side, man. On the side. When you leave home and when you leave work and you go home, don't take the dramas of work home with you. Your dramas of work need to stay at that door no matter how good or bad the day was. All your energy has to go into your own success. You're working every day to make somebody else wealthy. Make sure when you get home, you work for yourself. All right? That's my thoughts to you all. All right? Hopefully that's helping somebody. But you gotta, I don't care if it's 20 minutes a day, reserve some time thinking about your own future. Reserve some time thinking about your own success. Reserve some time thinking about your own happiness. Reserve some time thinking about how you're going to be the best asset for your family that you can be. Even if you can't be that asset right now, reserve some time on planning on how you can. Everything ain't going to always be perfect. But those around you, if they see you got a vision and a purpose, they will rally behind you. They will get behind you. They will support you. My wife is my #1 supporter, man. And she hasn't supported me more than she in this life than she's done as of lately, man. And I'm so appreciative that God put her in my life. Trust me. Go after what you believe in, what you love, and God will put the right people in your life to make that come to pass because it's His plan anyway. It's TD Fans Talk, home of the real Miami Dolphin fans. Shout out to you all. I love you. Peace.